In order to even try to do that, we would have to sanction, for example, some of the world's largest banks. So we'd have to cut off countries like China from the American financial system. And since they happen to be major purchasers of our debt, such actions could trigger severe disruptions in our own economy.
And they will not join us if we're demanding even greater sacrifices and threatening their businesses and banks.
And, by the way, raise questions internationally about the dollar's role as the world's reserve currency.
For the American dollar to cease to be the reserve currency of the world, which is already bubbling out there.
کارآمدی استراتژی تحریم به انتها رسیده بود. اوباما میگه آقا من برم کیو تحریم کنم؟ بزرگترین شریک تجاری آمریکا رو به خاطر ایران، بزرگترین بانک تجاری مگه اینا قابل تحریمن؟ میگه
Iran in the driver's seat. I think the sanctions would begin to dissolve. They would not be as effective. So ironically, Iran would get some of that $56 billion back anyway, and their economy would begin to improve.
We are in a place that some people thought was unimaginable and others unacceptable. Do you remember the debate over how much money Iran was going to get? Sometimes you hear some of the presidential candidates putting a mistaken figure out of $155 billion. I've never heard. We never thought it would be that. Others thought it would be about $100 billion because there was supposedly $100 billion that was owed and so forth. We calculated it to be about $55 million when you really take a hard look at the economy and what is happening. Guess what, folks? You know how much they have received to date? As I stand here tonight, about $3 billion.